responsive is not the same as being reactive. Being reactive is not the same as being responsive. Who in here ever uses Siri or Alexa or Google Home? Yeah, all the time, all the time. They respond to us immediately, right? Whether the answer is right or wrong, it still responds immediately. How many of you feel like you are Siri or Alexa to your team? How many of you, I'm getting the big head nod right there. You're like, I am Siri all day, every day. If they reach out to me, I must respond immediately. Or if I reach out to someone, what's taking them so long? It's been 32 seconds. And when we are remote, there's something called the productivity paradox, where we feel pressure to respond right away because we want to make sure that they know that we're working, right? If we wait too long, then they may not realize that we're there. And so we keep our Teams or our Slack up all day long. So we want to resist the reflex of reactivity. So instant replies, the more we respond immediately, the more it becomes a habit, because this is all habit. But then our brain gets used to it, and it's a process. It's this dopamine response in our brains, and we start anticipating these messages. It's actually called anticipatory stress. So I'm up here talking about devices and being focused and not being distracted, and some of you are already thinking, she's going to see me if I look at my phone. And then you might start doing this weird thing throughout the presentation where you look under the table, but I did not bring a chiropractor, and I will not be able to help you after that awkward posture for the next hour. One thing I'm going to talk about is having a communication matrix to make sure that people contact you in the way that best suits that channel and that question. And also knowing that your fast response isn't always helpful, because we hear a lot about empowering our employees, but we don't hear about disempowering them. And sometimes when we solve problems to save them, you're actually stealing an opportunity for them to learn, right? I'm seeing some head nods. If you tell somebody, I'm at an event all day, I need you to be in charge of X, but then you step in, you've just told them, I don't trust you. You've just disempowered them. So sometimes waiting to respond is actually a way to contribute to their professional growth. So why does this all matter? When we are under constant urgency and firefighting mode, then microstress accumulates. We feel more microstress when we're working remotely because of that productivity paradox, where we feel like if we don't respond now, they're not going to think I'm working. We have something to prove. Even though if we were in an office and we went to the bathroom and it took us 10 minutes because maybe we stopped and talked to someone on the way, we wouldn't think twice about it. If we actually went out to lunch away from our house, we can do that in an office setting. You wouldn't think anything of it. It would just be connecting with your employees or just running out for lunch, right? So that microstress accumulates, and it accumulates in ways where it contributes to blood pressure increments over time, affects your sleep, affects your cortisol levels. When we have chronic stress, our cortisol levels go up, and elevated cortisol actually affects our decision making. We don't make as effective decisions when we are under stress. And then lastly, we need cognitive recovery between tasks in order to make those better decisions. Nobody's ever solved the big problem in between emails, right? When do you solve the problem? When you're out for a walk with your dog, when you're in the shower, when you're eating breakfast. Not in the middle of a Teams chat thread going back, right? So we need the break for cognitive recovery.